Hello, it's been some months since I haven't uploaded any video to the course. The fact is that I was closing my job in Turkey or finalizing it, and then I took some months off to collect myself and think a little bit more about what I was, all my experience in this country, this marvelous country. So I choose for this presentation, I choose the topic of what I was doing in Turkey as a part of a Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement. Um, the reason I was there was I was supporting Turkish Red Crescent with a program for supporting Syrian displaced population. As you may know, the conflict in Syria has displaced more than 9 million people outside their country. More than 2 million of them have gone into Turkey. This number is huge. So what the Turkish Red Crescent has is for addressing these very varied sort of needs is a very comprehensive program that has several layers of support where we can tell that at first level is protection or support at the border. Then we have another level of protection that is people crossing the border during emergencies or big population movements across the border. And then third level of protection is a longer term level of support provided now in protection camps and in community centers or people living in urban areas. So I am going to tell first what we've been doing at the border. The Turkish border is a very long frontier, and there are some Syrian people that doesn't want to cross into Turkey because they prefer to live in their own country. And for these people, we provide some support helping doing the custom clearance of humanitarian assistance and then helping other organizations transfer their items at the border. Also, sometimes the communities require some assistance, but since we are not crossing the border, we came with other ways of providing this assistance, like as just basically sometimes, and you can see the pictures, just like grabbing one box of food or one box of hygiene items and handing it over to the other side, because the border sometimes in Turkey and Syria is just a wall or just a fence, and then you can do like this and grab the items. So that's one of level of protection. Then there are some sort of emergencies like the one there was in Kobani in 2014 where around 60,000 people crossed the border in 1 week in one town. That's huge. So in that case, what we have is some contingency measures for helping people on the move, because these people coming and going. So we provide some water and some little food parcels, like this little, like a sandwich or little, just like pieces of food, and then they can continue the road because they're on the move. Also, we had these soup kitchens, mobile soup kitchens, or that provide some food for people also that staying in the area for some time, and we provide these meals, hot meals 3 times a day. So this is for people in the border, and during emergency we have this project. For people living in Turkey during longer term, we have two different forms of support. On the one side, we support Turkish government with their protection camps. There are 23, I think, of these protection camps, which host people, providing them all the basic services, including housing in the forms of tents, food, hygiene, health, and education. So this is led by Turkish government, and the Turkish Red Crescent is supporting them in doing that. And the Red Cross around the world is supporting Turkish Red Crescent. That's why I was there. And there we have, for instance, we provided some items for cooking, like the pans and the spoons, plates. Also, we provided the food. At the beginning, we were providing food like cooked meals, and then we changed to a scheme with a World Food Program that we were going to provide people a more dignified way of finding or choosing what they want to eat. And that's, we provide them some cards that have some money on it and are refilled once per month. And this money allows them to cover their basic food needs or their food needs, and buying exactly what they want to eat in some markets that the Turkish government has set up. And also we are having another nice program there that is child-friendly spaces, that we promote psychosocial activities there with children, and this program is led in coordination with UNICEF. That's for people in camps. We also have some hygiene kits that we distribute once every month or every 2 months, and that's in camps. And then we have the other part of a program that aims people living in urban and rural areas. If you see the people in camps is 300,000. That's a very big number for supporting people. And then outside we have 3 million people, nearly 3 million. So we are supporting with this activity only 500,000 people, or 1/10, 10%. So there is a big need of supporting this other population that mostly have some language barriers and cultural issues and lack of income. Because of course, the main language of Syrian people is Arabic. And in Turkey, the language spoken is Turkish. So that's a big deal. So for that, we came with a program that is based on some community centers, but then it has some outreach. On one side, it has language classes that teaches Turkey. Then we promote some other integrating activities or activities that promote adaptation into the new culture that these people has arrived to. And then we have child-friendly spaces. I'm going to finish with this. Child-friendly spaces, as one volunteer coming from Syria and receiving this support, then becoming a volunteer, told me are places where we make people happy, where we make children laugh for a while, and I am very happy to be able to support these people making people happy. That's my final message. Thanks.